Rated M for mature.
Seen some mean-spirited folk pass through lately. The ancient Nords were a savage people, but they built some remarkable. Keep your eyes open for traps. Old ruins like this are usually filled with them. Please exercise caution. Divine smile on you, friend. Wow, would you look at that? If these ruins frighten you, take comfort in the knowledge that I am here. The ancient Nords were a savage people, but they built some remarkable crypts and temples. Most bandits are cowards. These seem to be braver than most. Would you look at that? Keep your eyes open for traps. Old ruins like this are usually filled with them. The ancient Nords were a savage people, but they built some remarkable crypts and temples. Good morning. Remember to check behind you every once in a while. Who knows what might try to sneak up on us. I heard those mages up in Winterhold. I know plenty of spells that produce light, but stars? They say Falian of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all matter of undead. Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose.
You there. You're the one they call Dragonborn. Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Time to die.
The Imperial Legion will have your blood.
Useless. That shrine in Missouri? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see. Divine smile on you, friend.
Come on in. Let me know if you need anything. Or
This is an ode to Skyrim's staunch protectors, the Imperials.
Ever get the impression Rick is not always sure what side she's on? I'm not doubting her loyalty, just she seems rather sympathetic to the rebels.
We'll drive out the storm cloaks and restore we own. With our blood and our steel, we will take back our home.
I'm the innkeeper. It's my business to keep track of strangers.
Down with Ulfric, the killer of
Attic
kings.
room, eh?
On the day of your
Well,
death,
we don't have an attic room, but you can have the one on the
Hunger
left.
by chance?
Make yourself at
Surrounding
home.
the village ripe with game.
we fight all our lives. Sovngarde beckons, every one of us dies.
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I cook.
This land is
Ain't much else
ours,
to tell.
And we'll see it wiped clean of the scourge that has sullied our hopes and our dreams.
Picking pockets. Now that's the real art. No rough stuff, just take it and go.
So you're the Dragonborn I've been hearing
Ain't no
so
use
much
worrying about the things you can't change.
about. I think you're looking for this. We need to talk. Follow me.
I know plenty of spells that produce light, but stars?
Close the door. Now we can talk.
Times like these, people would prefer a bit of fantasy and a happy ending over a true tragedy.
The Greybeards seem to think you're the Dragonborn. I hope they're right. Surprised? I guess I'm getting pretty good at my harmless innkeeper
Seen some
act.
mean-spirited folk pass through lately.
Good. The whole point of being in hiding is to appear to be someone you're not. I didn't go to all this trouble on a whim. I needed to make sure it wasn't a Thalmor trap. I am not your enemy. I already gave you the horn. I'm actually trying to help you. I just need you to hear me out. Like I said in my note, I've heard that you might be Dragonborn. I'm part of a group that's been looking for you. Well, someone like you, for a very long time. If you really are Dragonborn, that is. Before I tell you any more, I need to make sure I can trust you.
There were several Khajiit kept outside the walls of Whiterun.
We remember
Seems
what
they've been
most
traveling
don't,
around the whole
that the
of Skyrim
Dragonborn
peddling
is
their
the ultimate
wares.
dragon slayer. You're the only one that can kill a dragon permanently by devouring its soul. Can you do it? Can you devour a dragon's soul? Good, and you'll have a chance to prove it to me soon enough. Dragons aren't just coming
don't
back.
like to brag.
They're coming back to
I
life.
once took down a bear at
They weren't gone
300
somewhere
yards.
for all these years. They were
in a
dead,
blizzard.
killed off centuries ago by my predecessors. Now something's happening to bring them back to life, and I need you to help me stop it. I know they are. I visited their ancient burial
What a
mounds and found them
fascinating time to be
empty.
alive.
And I figured out where the
Mark
next
me.
one will come back
These
to
days
life.
will be remembered
We're going to
long
go
after we're
there,
gone.
and you're going to kill that dragon. If we succeed, I'll tell you anything you want to know. Kynes Grove. There's an ancient dragon burial near there. If we can get there before it happens, maybe we'll learn how to stop it.
Gonna start keeping a knife in my boot.
I need to get into my traveling gear. Give me a minute, and I'll be ready.
Oh,
That's better. Let's get on the road to Kynes Grove.
Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose, for a Nord village. Fine, suit yourself.
I'm
But you're
traveling.
wrong anyway.
You've got the inn till I get back.
Right. Happy trails.
Faendal thinks he can woo Camilla Valerius away from me. She's already Sure. What can I do for you? Ah, a fine but bloody tale. I can do that one. This is a local favorite and one of the first songs I ever learned. Ragnar the Red.
Oh, there once was a hero named Ragnar the Red who came riding to Whiterun from old Rorikstead. And the braggart did swagger and brandish his blade as he told
Need
of both
something?
battles and gold he had made. But then he went quiet, did Ragnar the Red, when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk and you lie.
We got rooms and food. Let's sate that appetite, Until next time.
And so then came clashing and slashing of steel as the brave lass Matilda charged in full of zeal. And the braggart named Ragnar was boastful no more. When his ugly red head rolled around on the floor.
You look like a traveler. Someone that has seen places and heard new stories.
Dragonborn, huh? Was it your ma or your pa that was the dragon?
I've been trained as a skald, as was my father and my father's father before him.
There were several Khajiit kept out the walls of Whiterun. Seems they've been traveling around the whole of Skyrim peddling their wares.
Hold on. This one's mine. You have to do better than that.
Don't tell me you, of all people, are afraid of battle.
This way. We can travel together or split up.
Hobbs isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem all...
Times like these, people would prefer a bit of fantasy and a happy ending over a true tragedy.
Ah, you've retrieved the horn of Jürgen Winckel. Well done. You have now passed all the trials. Come with me. It is time for us to recognize you formally as Dragonborn.
What a fascinating time to be alive. Mark me, these days will be remembered long after we're gone.
You are ready to learn the final word of unrelenting force. Da, which means push. Da.
My pa used to say,
With all
there ain't no
three
use
words
worrying
together,
about the things you can't
this
change.
shout is much more powerful. Use it wisely. Master Wolfgar will now gift you with his knowledge of Da.
It's my fate to be hit by a dragon. So training. Meantime, I'll live my life the way I want
We
to.
would speak to. Stand between us and prepare yourself. Few can withstand the unbridled voice of the Greybeards, but you are ready. Dovahkiin, you have tasted the voice of the Greybeards and passed through unscathed. High Hrothgar is open to you.
They say Thalion of Morthal has studied vampires, Draugr, and all manner of undead. It's my fate to be ended by a dragon. So be it. Meantime, I'll live my life the way I want to.
You don't want to go up there. A dragon! It's attacking!
Well, I don't know. Not yet. It flew over the town and landed on the old dragon mound. I don't know what it's doing up there, but I'm not waiting around to find out.
I don't like to brag. I once took down a bear in 300 yards. In a blizzard. These days will be remembered long after we're gone.
Salukun here, Zil Gro Dova Ulsa.
War tools are scarce. Both sides have been snacking them up.
Such arrogance to dare take for yourself the name of Nova.
Times like these, people would prefer a bit of peace. I hear Adonato Leotelli is staying up in Windhall. I've read a few of his works. Reading something.
I owe you some answers, don't I? Go ahead. Whatever you want to know. Nothing held back. I'm one of the last members of the Blades. A very long time ago, the Blades were dragon slayers, and we served the Dragonborn, the greatest dragon slayer. For the last 200 years since the last Dragonborn Emperor, the Blades have been searching for a purpose. Now that dragons are coming back, our purpose is clear again.
I once took down a bear
We
in
need
300
to stop
yards
them.
in a blizzard.
Exactly. Nobody even remembers our name these days. We used to be known across Tamriel as the protectors of the Septim Emperors. Those days are long gone.
I'll live my life the way I want
For the last 200 years, we've been searching for the next Dragonborn to guide and guard, as we are sworn to do. But we never found one, until now.
What a fascinating time to be alive.
The first thing we need to do is figure out who's behind the dragons. The Thalmor are our best lead. If they aren't involved, they'll know who is. Nothing solid, yet. But my gut tells me it can't be anybody else. The Empire had captured Ulfric. The war was basically over. Then a dragon attacks, Ulfric escapes, and the war is back on. And now the dragons are attacking everywhere, indiscriminately. Skyrim is weakened. The Empire is weakened. Who else gains from that but the Thalmor? Before the Great War, the Blades helped the Empire against the Thalmor. Our Grand Master saw them as the greatest threat to Tamriel. At the time, that was true. Maybe it still is. So we fought them in the shadows, all across Tamriel. We thought we were more than a match for them. We were wrong. If we could get into the Thalmor embassy, it's the center of their operations in Skyrim. Problem is, that place is locked up tighter than a miser's purse. They could teach me a few things about paranoia. I'm not sure yet. I have a few ideas, but I'll need some time to pull things together. Meet me back in Riverwood. If I'm not back when you get there, wait for me. I shouldn't be long. Keep an eye on the sky. This is only going to get worse.
One good haul. Fine, suit yourself. But you're wrong anyway. I don't like to brag, but I once took down a bear at 300 yards in a blizzard. Riverwood's agreeable enough, for a Nord village.
Dark. Are you trying to starve the child?
Have you seen that shrine? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a...
I don't think you were followed. Come on, I have a plan.
Seen some mean-spirited folk pass through lately. Times like these.
I figured out how we're going to get you into the Thalmor embassy.
Happy ending over a true tragedy.
That would be a bad idea. I'd be too likely to attract the wrong kind of attention. But they don't know you at all yet. The Thalmor ambassador, Elenwen, regularly throws parties where the rich and connected cozy up to the Thalmor. I can get you into one of those parties. Once you're inside the embassy, you can get away and find Elenwen's secret files. I have a contact inside the embassy. He's not up for this kind of high-risk mission, but he can help you. His name is Malborn. Wood Elf. Plenty of reason to hate the Thalmor. You can trust him. I'll get word for him to meet you in Solitude at the Winking Skeever. You know it? While you're doing that, I'll work on getting you an invitation to Elenwen's little party. Meet me at the Solitude stables after you've arranged things with Malborn. Any questions? Sounds good. Be careful.
With the war on, tools are scarce. Both sides have been snapping them up.
What?
Hey, watch it!
We got rooms and food. Drink, too. I'm just a cook.
Divine smile on you, friend. I've got a little break. Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. Think I got a clean mug around here somewhere. I don't like to brag, but I once took down a 300 yards. In a blizzard. Really? You're who she picked? I hope she knows what she's doing. Here's the deal. I can smuggle some equipment into the embassy for you. Don't plan on bringing anything else in with you. The Thalmor takes security very seriously. Give me what you can't live without, and I'll make sure to get it into the embassy. The rest is up to you. Okay, I'll get this inside the embassy for you. I've got to go. I'll find you at the party. Don't worry. Have you seen that shrine of Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Pa, you're home! You're back! Hey, I got you something. I hope you like it.
Seen some mean-spirited folk pass through lately.
Papa, we're playing a game. Do you want to play? Really? All right, you pick. Tag or hide and seek. Okay, you're it.
Start keeping a knife in my boot.
You're it. You can't catch me.
My pa used to say, there ain't no use worrying
I
about
don't
the
wanna
things
talk.
you can't change.
A method to your madness, and
You
your
caught
madness is the method. And remember,
Where are these vampires coming from? We need to wipe them out before things get worse.
Magic. You're on the wrong side of Skyrim. You want Winterhold. That college there, they teach it.
You can't catch me.
Never enough gold. Just need one good haul.
When I grow up, I want to join the Legion. Yes, Pa.
Good afternoon.
Do you think I could be a bard? I really like singing. Yes, Pa.
Fine, suit yourself. But you're wrong anyway.
The palace looks so pretty, but I don't want to. Yes, Pa.
They say Falion of Morthal has studied vamp, Draugr, and all matter of undead. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits.
You can set off that junk at bits and pieces.
I don't like to brag, but I once took down a bear at 300 yards in a blizzard.
You got business at the stable?
Have you given Malborn the gear you want to smuggle into the embassy? Good. I have your invitation to the party. But the only way you're going to get past the guards is if they really believe you're an invited guest. Which means you need to look the part and not be armed to the teeth. Here, put this on. When you're ready, I'll keep the rest of your gear safe until you get back. You'll only have what Malborn smuggled in for you, plus whatever you can pick up inside. You can't go to a party at the Thalmor Embassy dressed like that.
People say there's a man wandering the streets near the Blue Palace. Seems distressed, but he's not making any sense.
I guess that will have to do. You should pass for a real guest, at least until you open your mouth. Ready to board the carriage to the embassy? Don't worry, it will all be waiting for you when you get back. Just make sure you get back out of there alive with the information we need. Good luck.
Oh, for the love of Mara, what now?
Ah, a fellow latecomer to our little soiree. And arriving by carriage, no less. I salute you, sir. My lateness is due more to getting lost on the way up this god's-forsaken mountain than to any desire to actually arrive late. To arrive early, often the day before the party, so as not to miss out on any of the drinking. There's not enough drinking in the world today, wouldn't you agree? I will just rest here. Damnably cold out here. I don't look forward to the trip back down.
Well, the Thalmor Embassy. Your invitation, please.
Perhaps we might...
Your invitation, please.
I know.
Thank you, sir. Go right in.
Here's my invitation. I don't have a poison dagger strapped to my thumb.
Welcome. I don't believe we've met. I am Elenwen, the Thalmor ambassador to Skyrim. And you are? Ah, yes. I remember your name from the guest list. Please, tell me more about yourself. What brings you to this... to Skyrim? What is it, Malborn?
It's just that we've run out of the Alto wine.
I couldn't agree
Do I
more.
have your permission to uncork the Arenthia Red?
Any interesting rumors lately? Of course. I've told you before not to bother me with such trifles.
Yes, Madam Ambassador.
My apologies. We'll have to get better acquainted later. Please, enjoy yourself.
Is always bountiful. Is it good fortune? The blessings of the divines? Who knows?
What can I get for you? You made it in. Good. As soon as you distract the guards, I'll open this door and we can get you on your way. Let's hope we both live through this day. Here you go, sir. The finest Colovian brandy. Is there anything else I can get for you?
I've spent many hours in council meetings lately
Farewell.
grappling with that problem.
With any luck, a worthy hero will step forward and solve all
What
our
does a
problems,
fellow need to
just
do
like
to
in
get
the
a drink
tales of
around
old.
here? What does a fellow need to do to get a drink around
These
here?
storm cloaks are nothing more than an armed mob.
Ah, the one generous soul amongst a gathering of pinch pennies and lick spittles. If there's anything I can ever do for you, do not hesitate to call upon me. Wonderful. I can begin to repay your generosity immediately. Say on, friend.
Are the dragons frightened?
Is that all? My friend, you've come to the right person. You could say that causing a scene is somewhat of a specialty of mine.
And the divines.
Stand back and behold my handiwork. Attention, everyone. Could I have your attention, please? I have an announcement to make.
I'd rather be back at Whiterun. But while I'm here, I might as well get some real news from the other parts of Skyrim. Let's hear it. Say no more. I was wondering what you were doing here. I'm glad to play my part. It's all for a good cause, old chap. Ulfric Stormcloak? The rightful High King? That's bordering on treason, man! Stand up! Stand up, I say!
I don't understand. Did you say Ulfric
Take it back,
Stormcloak?
then?
Fine,
You
fella.
retract your statement?
I mean, no,
Well-
of course I condemn him in the most...
Razlan.
Let's go.
And
Let's
he
go.
promised to
Before anyone notices us.
remove him. He's disturbing the other guests.
I protest.
Yes,
This is an
Madam
insult to
Ambassador.
the dignity of my person. This time I'm completely innocent.
Tell your men to stand down.
So far, so good. Let's hope nobody saw us slip out. We need to pass through the kitchen. Your gear is hidden in the larder. Just stay close and let me do any talking. Got it? Follow me.
That is absolutely untrue. That is... Yes, of course. What? I don't understand
Who
why...
comes, Malvern? You know I don't like strange smells in my kitchen.
A guest feeling ill. Leave the poor wretch be.
A guest? In the kitchens? You know this is against the rules.
Rules, is it, Zavani? I didn't realize that eating moon sugar was permitted. Perhaps I should ask the ambassador.
Get out of here. I saw nothing.
Your gear is in that chest. I'll lock the door behind you. Don't screw. Come on. If someone misses me at the party, we're both dead. I need to lock the door behind you, or the patrols might notice something's wrong.
Did
Good
you
luck.
see those robes?
You're on your own
marching
now.
this morning? Who are they with? More of the emissaries' treaty enforcers? No, they're high mages, just in from Alinor. I guess himself is finally getting...
I'm on your side. Appreciate your assistance. Need something? are scarce. Both sides have been snapping them up. Takes care of that. My pa used to say, there ain't no use worrying about the things you can't change. Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it. I think the Bard's College might be looking for recruits. If it's my fate to be ended... Takes care of that. I don't like it. Now the Thalmor will be hunting me for the rest of my life. I hope it was worth it. Is someone there?
Ismir's blessing on you. We'll show those faithless dogs who this land belongs to.
Times like these, people would prefer a bit of fantasy, a happy ending over a true tragedy. I should have known it end badly. I can't believe I let Delphine talk me into this. Divine smile on you, friend.
You see those warriors?
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. There's a new lady in charge of the orphanage in Riften. She asked me to hand out these notices to everyone I met. Looks like that's it.
Mages up in
Got to go.
Winterhold have been trying to figure out how many dragons there are in Skyrim.
Come on in. We got warm food, warm drinks, and warm beds.
Picking pockets. Now that's the Lord. No rough stuff, just take it and go.
You made it out alive, at least. Your gear's safe in my room, as promised. Did you learn anything useful? Really? That seems hard to believe. You're sure about that? Esbern? He's alive? I thought the Thalmor must have got him years ago. That crazy old man. Figures the Thalmor would be on his trail, though, if they were trying to find out what's going on with the dragons.
Meantime, I'll live my life the way
You
I
mean
want to.
aside from wanting to kill every blade they can lay their hands on? Esbern was one of the Blade's archivists, back before the Thalmor smashed us during the Great War. He knew everything about the ancient dragon lore of the Blades. Obsessed with it, really. Nobody paid much attention back then. I guess he wasn't as crazy as we all
Times
thought.
like these, people would prefer a bit of fantasy and a happy ending over a true
Driftin, eh?
tragedy.
Probably down in the Ratway, then. It's where I'd go. You'd better get to Riften. Talk to Brynjolf. He's well-connected. A good starting point, at least. Oh, and when you find Esbern, if you think I'm paranoid, you may have some trouble getting him to trust you. Just ask him where he was on the 30th of Frostfall. You'll know what it means.
Have you seen that
What
shrine
is
of
it?
Azura? They say the Dark Elves built it after they fled from Morrowind. Sight to see.
Do you need something?